Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to an episode of me, Monkey T1T, or GBG, depending on which one you know me as. Today we're going to talk about getting into running. So, running is quite easy to get into. You put your shoes on, just go. But a lot of people don't realise actually getting into running is a bit harder than that. Is I run for my fitness and I compete in running. Also, I do it for charity starting next year. So that's my motivation to run, whereas my younger brother does it to get the beach body look. I've got friends that do it for fitness, for their sports, and people just ask me, how can you just keep running? Because I have the motivation, whereas a lot of people don't have the motivation. They go, oh yeah, I'll get the beach body look, and they run, but they don't. They run for a couple of days, maybe a week or two, and they go, yeah, I don't like this, and stop it. Which is fair enough. If they want to do it, they can. But if you're going to get into running, have a motivation. So, e.g., sports, a club, to get healthy. Healthy is a really good one. As long as you can actually say you're going to get healthy and keep motivated to do it, it is brilliant. It's a great way of actually doing it. So, keeping healthy is probably the main one a lot of people use it for. Whereas if you're training for a sport, you tend to do it when you're doing the sport. So if you play football, you run about a lot. Play rugby, you run about. Hockey, you run about. Horse riding, you don't tend to. You can class horse riding as a sport. I do, because I've done it, and it's actually a lot harder than it looks. You have to be a lot fitter than you think. Luckily, I already had the fitness from playing rugby, hockey, each, etc., etc. So things you're going to need to start running: pair of trainers. Quite simple. But make sure they're actually a nice pair of trainers, not just a rubbish pair. A lot of people go, oh yeah, I just run in these trainers that I wear every day, they look nice. It doesn't work. It will hurt your joints after a while. I've done that. I've got sort of bad joints. So I take Quarterflex now to help just with my joints a bit better. But because I run so much, I use Quarterflex anyway to help just rebuild joints. So yeah, buy a nice-ish pair that you can actually run in. I run in Skechers, but you got Mizuno, Nike, Adidas. There's so many brands. You can buy cheap running trainers. Probably start off with cheapish, but not, because if you're gonna try and get into running, you don't want to pay loads out. Like I spend 90 to 100 quid on a pair of trainers to run in. So yeah, don't fork out that much if you're not going to keep up with it. The next thing is clothing. I run in, when it comes to winter, coldish time, I tend to run in a top and 3/4 length, depending on how cold it is. Sometimes I've got an old pair of chef trousers which I run in and stuff like that. And if you run at night, please, I beg you, take a high vis and a torch. I have a head torch which is behind me somewhere. Yeah, it's on the floor over there. I use a head torch, run in high vis. I have music on, but I keep a whistle with me if I run at night in case someone does try and attack me, which where I live could happen, but the whistle wouldn't do much good, really. I live in the middle of nowhere. I'll take like a video with me with my phone and show you just generally how deserted it actually is around me. So yeah, so okay shoes to run in, nice-ish things to run in. So don't go out running like stupid clothing that you wear every day. I have tops that I can wear out but can run in them, if that makes sense. I have my thermal tops which I run in winter. I've got 3/4 lengths which I can wear out but run in them as well. And I have my rugby shorts and other shorts I can run in. So I was just looking at my clothing, my running clothing. Right, we come on to the next stage, hydration. if you're starting running, take a bottle of water, please. Especially if you're starting to run. You just get dehydrated very quickly. Especially if you start running in summer. In winter it's not too bad because your body is keeping you warm. But still take water. Also you can either take either Gatorade or Lucozade. I'd recommend Lucozade because it works better. It's got the electrolytes in it which your body loses in sweat. So yeah, so Lucozade, I'll do a little list at the end. We'll recap on it. Also, you can buy water bags. I'll display a picture somewhere like around here or to the side, stuff, which I use when I do my long distance running. They're always good. Instead of carrying like running with a bottle, it gets a bit achy after a while. Use a water bag. They're very good. I'll show a picture somewhere. Also, you can run with headphones, but if you run with headphones and you run where I run, like in the middle of nowhere, down back lanes, have them on lowish, so you can still hear it, but still be able to hear things around you, and keep an eye out for cars, horses, cyclists, other runners. If you run in a town, you can have it fairly loud, I guess, because you don't really want to hear everything around you. But don't have it mega loud so everyone around you hears it. Also, just be vigilant when you're running, that's another key factor. Especially if you run in the country, mind potholes, rabbit hole, badger's holes, fox holes, tree trunks, dips in the dips, and like when you're running, so you can be running over hills, steps, they're the worst. And gravel, loose footing, so like gravel, tarmac, anything that you're going to slip on. So we've covered motivation to get in, we've covered gear, so trainers, covered tops and bottoms, water and hydration, covered a bit of high vis. Yeah, if you run at night, please just wear high vis. It makes cars moan a lot, and if you have high vis, it just shows where you are. Even if you run in town with a high vis, it just means people can see you a bit easier. I'm buying a coat from a company called Musto. They're really expensive but really good, and they do a really bright coat, which is very nice. I'm not gonna lie, so very light. If you've got money to spend and you want a really warm but lightweight coat, look at Musto. They've got some of the nicest stuff on there. Yes, it's expensive, but it's really warm. So, covered warm clothing. Grab a buddy. That's always useful. I don't really have much friends where I live because I live in the middle of nowhere. Pardon me. And my life revolves around work, running, and the girlfriend. The girlfriend won't keep up with me because I don't run with her. Buddy system's always good because it keeps you motivated. You've got someone else to compete against, but not at the same time. What else can we cover? So, got the buddy system. Plus, if you get injured, you've got someone there. If you do run alone, or even with a buddy, keep one of you keep a mobile phone on you. This in case you get hurt, or lost or something, just so you've got that security. So if you do get hurt, you can phone. Like I've been hurt, I've had to phone people to come pick me up so I can rest, like because I couldn't walk or anything. So it's always useful to keep a phone on you. What else? Hair torch if you're running at light, high vis at night. You can even wear high vis through the day, just to give yourself that extra bit of visibility to people. So it's looking at time. What else can we cover? That's about it really. If you are starting to run, eat a bit healthier than probably what you want to do. Like just start eating bananas. That will help potassium back in your body to help you stop getting cramp and help recover your muscles. Eat red meat. That's always good. Eat plenty of protein. That will help rebuild your muscle growth and help you get that beach body look if that's what you're doing. Yeah, that's what you're aiming for. Also, Yes, eat healthy. Everyone says it. I'm going to say it. I can't really talk. This is what I've eaten today. Chocolate, I can't show you a thing. Biscuits, 2 more packets of chocolate. So I had pasta for lunch and Weetabix for breakfast. So I can't really complain. And I have drank a lot of water. I drink between 1 to 2 litres of water during the day, and then probably another litre in the morning before work and after work. So I drink a good at least 3 litres of water a day. So yeah, that's a quick summary of beginning to run. That you have a friend to run with if you can, high vis at night, good shoes, good clothing, plenty of hydration, food to help just rebuild the muscles. If you're going for a long run the next day, eat pasta. Pasta is carbohydrates, which is a slow releasing energy. Eat Weetabix in the morning, slow releasing energy, and bananas. Eat bananas when you get back. If you don't like bananas, eat probably apples or something, just to help. So yeah, that's basically a guide to starting to run. I will do more about this at a later date. Thank you for watching. See you later.